girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I think the girls with their nails done.
Hello everyone and welcome. Crash here, this is RTA Motorsports, and today we're going to be jumping into some iRacing. We're going to do the, let's see here, this is the iRacing GT3 Regional Tour. We're going to do the European circuit, so it's going to be Circuit Zandvoort. And yeah, so the race is going to be starting a good amount of time from now, probably about, I don't know, what is that, 25 minutes from now. We actually get a little bit of practice time with this Ford Mustang, so it's going to be a car that I liked on one race. We're actually going to try it again. Only because after that one specific race, I actually had issues with like actually getting a good feel for the car and actually controlling it. But also I had Jesse over yesterday and we noticed some weird issues with, the wheel just kind of cut out. Like he lost all steering randomly in a practice session. So I kind of want to see what that's about as well, because that should not be happening. It's a very strange thing to have happen. I've actually never had that error happen before, so that's a whole new one. And yeah, let's see. I think that should be a good distance there. And of course, we're going to be in VR. Pixel, what's going on? How you doing? Get crew chief going. How's it going? And again, as usual, if you could help out by hitting that like button, that subscribe button, greatly be appreciated. Looks like crew chief actually has an update. So let's do the update. If you've never used crew chief before, it's actually a pretty valuable tool, especially being that it's free. Nice. Okay. If you do order your Pimax Super, definitely if you don't mind, use my link. It'll help out the channel a little bit, but also you should be able to get a little bit of a discount through there too. So it'll save you a little bit of money. Definitely look at that and make sure that it is giving you the discount. Make sure that discount's working. If not, I'll reach out. Cool. All right, let's switch this over to the race view. All right, cool. All right, so we're going to jump in the rig right now and make sure all is working. I do want to make sure that audio is going good.
Track data found in database.
Cool.
File modified.
Check 1, 2. Noticing some like feedback audio kind of going through the mic. See if I could actually adjust that at all. Cut that back a little bit.
Nico Pyapanen. What's your IR?
My iRating? Been honestly not great because it's honestly been not that great. Especially when we had a lot of computers and the computer kept turning off on me. We kept having issues with my iRating kind of just plummeting because of those sessions. Because of me just, you know, computer just shutting down mid-race. So I think my iRating is like, what is that? 90 or something like that. It's like just under a 900. Not great. But once we get a little bit more consistent with our races, not really too worried about it. I know I'll come back. All right, let's get on track. Let's get some practice laps in. Oh! Way too fast. Actually, oh, now it's hitting 90. By the pits, it was not hitting 90 at all. I was getting some stuttering. So we may have to try to figure that out. Yeah, as soon as we come around through the pits, it drops all the way down to the 70s. Let's go back in. Let's see if we could kind of make some adjustments here. Again, when I'm not streaming, we're not really having these graphical issues. I'm normally just hitting 90 pretty regularly, unless like at a full grid. I want to make sure I have eye tracking on and it's going. Perfect. Eye tracking is working. And what was the other thing? Back to settings, we'll go to graphics, and it's all about the pits for this track. So I am going to hit objects. I'm going to put that on low. Event, I'm also going to go to low. Grandstands, low. And crowds, we have off. That should help a bit. All right, so now I'm in the pits and I'm hitting 90. So whatever it was, it's a lot better now. Easy as that. Just put grandstands to low. Actually put a few things to low, but then we began hitting 90. Actually cannot hear crew chief. Where is crew chief? How come it's not running? Oh yeah, that's right. We were doing an update with crew chief. No, launch crew chief. Let's see. Just adjusting something with my motion rig real quick. They have engine haptic, which I think is pretty cool, especially at idle. You kind of feel the actual engine vibrating, and it makes your whole rig kind of make you feel like you're in a car that's running. So that's pretty cool. I wanted to do that, but I also wanted to give that a try. All right, let's get back on track. Car is so torquey. Pretty crazy. Woo! Got on throttle too hard, too fast. We were kind of offline there too. Tons of debris on the track.
Norman Robinson. Greetings from the Bermuda Islands. Smiling face with sunglasses, thumbs up, medium dark skin tone.
What's going on, Norman? How you doing today? How's everything going out there? Whoa! Right to the wall.
Norman Robinson. Greetings at Pixel Therapy. I haven't seen you out there for some time, mate.
Yeah.
Smiling face with sunglasses, hope you can post content again soon. Okay, and medium skin tone.
Whoa, whoa. We put a tire off, of course. Now we're Unable to save it. iRacing physics. Let's see where we are right now. I think the race session is going to be starting about, I don't know, 8 minutes. I noticed if it's still not running. Not hit start. I did not.
Sounds good up here. How you copy? Spotter, radio check.
Here we go. You're back online. Starting to feel I'm going to need my gloves. Yeah, hopefully everyone had a great weekend or is having a great weekend. Hopefully everyone's doing well. If everything goes as planned, I'm going to be actually moving soon. Not necessarily too far away, so you shouldn't be offline for too long, but there's going to be probably at least a few weeks coming up very soon that
Norman Robinson.
we're going to be offline.
Greetings this evening, Crash. I'm doing well this evening in my part of the world. Smiling face with sunglasses. Why aren't you at Sim Racing Expo 2025 in Germany?
Oh,
Shruggy
man.
Medium skin tone.
I wish. One year we gotta go. Hopefully we get invited. I honestly did not know it was happening, but I've also never been there before. Never been to that part of the world. Only outside of the country. You know, we've been to the Bahamas. We've been to, not really out of the country, but we've been to like Puerto Rico and things like that. But in Mexico, in Ireland. So we've gone to Ireland. That's our only place in Europe that we've actually have gone. Never been to Germany. Would love to go. I would love to visit Nürburgring. Kind of a bucket list location for me. But yeah, just. Whoa, what's going on here? What's going on ahead of us there? But yeah, hopefully one year we'll get a chance to go. Just right now, I'm actually back in school too. I'm pursuing my master's, and just with available time, it's not really good right now with the amount of time I have available to me. But that should clear up soon. What's going on with this McLaren?
Okay, bit speed is 37 miles per hour. Okay, great. The exit is clear. Get what you can.
Oh, they just slammed into each other. They must know each other, those two. They're kind of... That's like a little bump you do when you know someone.
That's a new fastest lap for Junior. 1:33.43.
Oh! I am noticing the steering is quite a bit lighter than when the tires seem to heat up.
Norman Robinson. I'm very disappointed that Samagic hasn't provided insight into their compact active pedal offering they showcased last year. Neutral face person face palming medium dark skin tone.
Oh yeah?
P17.
I'm gonna have to let me take the headset off in just a second. Whoa, okay. I'm gonna have to read what you wrote. I think I know what you just said, but I gotta mess with the volume of the car a little bit.
This is lap 4, Junior, 133.35.
The transcription app that I have. Being that the voice isn't really that natural, sometimes it's kind of hard to really understand what it's saying. Not many racers in this race session, it doesn't seem like. This next time around, I'll take the headset off.
Watch your speed.
All right.
Left front, 98%. Rear left, 99.
Very disappointed that SimMagic hasn't provided insight into their compact active pedal offering they showcased last year. Wait, so they haven't come out with that pedal yet? They just showed it. It still hasn't released? I thought they released it. That's still not the case? Race session's going to be starting in less than a minute, so I'm just going to wait in this menu here to actually join the race session when it's about to happen.
Norman Robinson. They're apparently telling everyone to do not ask about the active pedal, which has everyone a bit confused and suspect. Face with open mouth, man shrugging, medium skin tone.
Really? That doesn't make sense. Unless it just wasn't like cost effective for them to come out with this product. So they're not planning on it. And they're just like wanting everyone to just stop talking about it in that way. That would be a shame. Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting that a company would have people like stop talking about a product they just showed without them just coming out with a press release saying, hey, you know, not going to work out. You know, the product itself is just not cost effective for our brand. I mean, that would probably be easier thing for them to do is just to kind of come out with the explanation that obviously everyone's looking for. That's kind of silly. Around on the screen here. There we go. We're going to be joining that race session right now. Surprised it hasn't kicked us out yet. I love this circuit. It's just, I don't know if anyone else has, you know, this is like an iRacing staple and many other sims have this track. It's such a thin road course as far as, you know, width of the track itself. It's kind of hard to like make maneuvers and make passes on this circuit. So that's the only thing with this circuit. It's kind of hard to really go too wide in a lot of it. There's a lot of like high speed or fast deceleration type turns.
Norman Robinson.
It's
Well,
pretty.
Thinking Face, have you considered an active pedal purchase for your setup? Thinking Face Moza or Simulcube?
I would love to have one.
Jordo
They're
OC.
just
Setup.
yeah, I would love to have one. They're just so expensive. Hey Jordo, how's it going? Yeah, the active pedals are amazing. That's incredible technology, and I could definitely see it being a asset to your race, especially being able to like really get to threshold braking and being able to feel that and having feedback from the pedal itself, almost like ABS, you know. It's just so expensive. And right now, like I said, we're going to be...
Jordo OC. Yo dude, what's your wheelbase?
Right now, we're going to be moving soon. So, you know, I don't really... I gotta think about that. So maybe eventually, you know, we'll get some active pedals in here and give it a try. And I think it would be an amazing setup, especially for the brake pedal. I don't really think, you know, throttle and clutch needs it. I think it, you know, if you were to do any of the pedals, the brake pedal, kind of, you know, go from there. But
Okay.
yeah,
great.
just way
Check
too
in
expensive
Smalley,
right now.
It's now 84.
Jordo, so I have the Sim Experience AccuForce Pro V2. They have come up with a new direct drive wheelbase since then. This is kind of an older wheelbase, but not really too old. But it serves me really well. I love how it feels. I know they're smoother and stronger on the market. Would love to try them. Just really haven't had the opportunity to try many other ones. So that's, you know, that would be like the big benefit of like going to Sim Racing Expo and things like that, to be able to try other brands and really see where this one stacks up. All right, guys, but we're in the Ford Mustang GT3. Get on track. Let's see how this goes. We're going to qualify right now.
We've got 2 laps to get the job done.
Norman Robinson. Yup. Thumbs up, medium dark skin tone, 100 points. Okay, hand medium skin tone, I agree. The brake
Yeah.
pedal is the only required active item IMHO. Thinking Face.
Yeah, I think if you had all 3 pedals, I mean, that would be
Track temps decreasing.
incredible.
It's now 86.
Because, you know, you could get the vibration of the car coming through the pedals, and, you know, it would be absolutely insane. You could probably do some trick stuff with the clutch to really make it feel like a pressure plate. But as far as usefulness, I think the brake is really the one that's needed. But it's still so expensive. So hopefully one day, I really do. I hope the cost of that technology comes down and one day, you know, we're able to do it. There's still some, you know, things you could do with a butt kicker to really get some good feel, but it's not gonna adjust how hard or how soft you're pressing the pedal and the feedback you're feeling through the pedal itself, like as if you're actually locking up tires or not. Just gonna get a vibration, but it still could be immersive. I don't know if anyone ever noticed before, but as the tires are heating up, you actually have a decent amount of weight that kind of comes back into the wheel itself. It's pretty cool. Oh, no. The only thing I noticed too was, I don't know if this is, it's a fixed setup race. So I don't know if there is a qualifying setup that's on. This car is turning in harder than the practice session we were just in, like quite a bit.
Okay, great. The leader just ran out 1:34.73.
So we're only going to have one lap to really get it done. Now that we just kind of screwed up that one. We just need to put a time in. We overcooked that one by a lot. Come on, Crash.
Sector 1 is 0.6.
Oh, we're starting to slide. Come on. This was not happening during the practice session. This must be different track conditions, unfortunately. I didn't look at the weather in the practice session or in this qualifying session.
Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace.
Yeah, I'm going. Just trying to get a lap in at this point.
P7. Okay, great. Puts you 2.3 seconds off the pace.
Get out of the car and let's see. So it said I was P7. That may change. More than likely, it probably will change. Look here. So far... All right, so other people did put laps in. So normally I would, try to do a... All right, so we're getting bumped a little bit. Normally I would try to like put a more conservative lap in for the first lap, which I was trying to do, but we ended up having to adjust our driving style, unfortunately, because the driving conditions or the track conditions were not conducive to how I was trying to drive the car. And a lot of that comes down to like practice. We only spend about 20 minutes practicing. So it looks like we're going to qualify P8. Right smack in the middle of the grid for the most part. Should be fun. Should be cool. But yeah. So the second lap was more of my careful lap. Normally my second lap is the Hail Mary sort of, let's just try to go for it. See what we can do. Should be gridding up any second. Looks like we still got a minute left of the race session, but I think everyone's done. If it's saying wait like this, that normally means everyone's done. End of session, checker flags out. These guys down in the bottom here, either they may have had issues, or what I find lately is there's a lot of guys that are just wanting to run clean races and get their safety rating up. That's probably what they're doing. Then also I've seen some aliens that like just don't put a time in, and then they just like end up finishing P3 from the back. And I don't know if that's just a little personal challenger running themselves or what, but I've been seeing some of those around too, especially in these races with not many drivers in there. I don't think we have a strength of field measurement here. might have it on my screen over here. Yeah, strength of field is around 1,000 as far as the I rating, which is, you know, normally when I was racing weekly, sometimes twice a week, and we weren't having computer issues that I was having, my I rating was like around 1,200, 1,300. Sometimes it went up to like 14. If I did a special event, it would normally go up to like 16. But honestly, when I was having all those computer issues, we just got crushed. Every time the computer would just shut off midstream, it would just take so many points away. I'm actually gonna boost the height just a little bit. That way I can see a little bit more over the hood.
Seconds.
Feel like that feels natural there. Mirrors look good. That one's probably needing to go out a little bit more. To right side. A little bit more yaw.
60 seconds.
Definitely worth, especially in VR, get your mirrors set up unless you ride with the virtual mirror up top, which I try not to. I'm not really a big fan of it. There, lock UI. Access to my mirror here. There's Mustang right in front of us. We got some Porsches and BMWs ahead of us. Right of us there looks like a Porsche. Right now on the grid, with live streaming, we're hitting about 62 to 65 frames per second. Keeps bouncing around. I don't have smart smoothing on, or else we would be at 90. I do notice a little bit of the choppiness. Honestly, 60 is not too terrible, especially on the grid. And the resolution we're watching, we're at.
20 minutes.
All right, 20-minute race session, guys. Here we go.
Okay, rolling start here. Step on car 5 in the left lane.
I do like how it allows you to adjust your UI up until the race starts. So if you're in a car like this one here, where it requires a little bit of a different setup for your liking, you can quickly adjust it, get things out of the way. And personally, I've been liking having the relative up like towards the roof line, up above the mirror, because my driving view down here feels a little bit more natural, like I'm just looking at the car, and when I want to look at the relative, I just look up towards the roof line. My view is never really in the roof line, so it feels a lot more natural, a little bit more realistic to me. Still get the tool without having to have it in my view all the time. Over here, we're hitting about 70 frames per second, 65, 70, bouncing around quite a bit, but it doesn't feel too horrible in the headset. Once the car is spread out, then we'll be probably back to our 90. This track seems to be especially hard in VR. I know Le Mans was not too bad unless you were by the grandstands, but the rest of the track seemed pretty good. When I'm not live streaming, we're pretty much hitting like pretty close to 90 almost all the time. The eye tracking really helps out big time in that regard. I did turn event down to low, so there's going to be a lot of probably signages that are not going to be present, but the cars look amazing, the track looks amazing otherwise. you're wondering about the belt at all, because I did get some questions about this belt, like why is your belt jiggling? It is an active belt, or a belt tensioner, and this is the one from Sim Experience, the same brand
Bird 1986.
that has my wheelbase.
Active shifter like the new one they showed on the Expo is nice.
Which Sim Magic? That Sim Magic that showed an active shifter?
Alright, catch up, please. Great.
All right.
1986. No, was not a main brand.
Oh, okay. I have to look that one up. Yeah, because pedals, I mean, it's getting kind of crazy with all the active stuff we have now. I kind of wonder if it's going to start affecting CPU performance with everything, you know? Or if, like, different software is running different telemetry. How many modes of telemetry can you have out there? All right, here we go.
Green, green, green. Right side, clear right, right. Clear right.
Oh, that portion just blinked in and out real hard. Obviously scared the BMW. He's hanging back now. He's like, what the heck?
Good job so far.
Oh, we got a Porsche in the sand.
The next guy is car number 5, A license, and the rating is 0.2.
I'm not trying to do any hero maneuvers until our tires heat up. That's a surefire way of kind of getting in trouble.
Okay, great. The next car ahead of us is car number 2. The rating is 1.3.
Porsche's putting a lot of pressure on that BMW. BMW's blocking.
E6.
I'm understeering. Trying to stay out of the dirt on the track. Come on, come on, come on.
E7. It's getting closer. Gap's down to 0.29. The leader is just 136.06. You're down a second, sector 2.
I am sweating, guys. Sweat has been activated.
Car in front is car number 5, IRacing. The rating is 0.2.
We kind of screwed that up. We lost some time and some speed.
It's a new fastest lap for Ireland. 1:35.29. Okay, great. 15 minutes to go. Gap ahead's now 0.6.
Woo! Car gets so light there. Kind of feel like you're going to understeer right off the track. Saw some smoke come out. Oh, we almost lost it there.
On your left.
Yeah.
Still.
I got off the racing line and we almost lost it completely.
You gotta defend your position. Let's regroup here. It's the quickest lap for Ireland. 1:35. Seven. Okay, great. The next car ahead is Michael, car 10. The rating is 1.1. You can't keep by here.
Oh, something happened to the car behind.
Okay, great. You're faster here. Pressure up. It's a new fast lap for Ireland. 1:34.63. Car behind's just done a 1:34.94.
The weird line he's taking. I'm kind of trying to wrap my head around it. It almost looks like he's going to hit the wall, but then he slingshots.
Quick lap for Ira. 1:34.58.
My fast lap so far is a 1:35.85.
Good lap. That's your quickest today. Okay, great. That lap was a 1:35.52.
Okay, okay.
10 minutes left here. Don't worry about the lap times. Just do what you need to. Get your marks.
It's like it's listening to me. That's funny. One time I talk about my lap times, it says, don't worry about your lap times. Just do what you need to do.
Gap to Michael ahead now, 0.9.
Woo! Between the belt and the motion, I have this like crazy sense of like G-forces almost. Almost feel like I'm like struggling to hold on, but there's no G-forces actually being applied.
Okay, great. So the fastest lap for Ira. 1:34.11. That's halfway. You got plenty of fuel. Let's go.
All right. Right, a little bit of what he's doing. I think we did gain a little bit of speed there.
On the right, clear on your right.
Woo!
Okay, great.
Ah.
6 in. Gaps down.
I didn't mean to hit him.
0.31. Got a track on the back.
We'll take a look at that afterwards. I don't know if he came in on me or what, or it's just a racing incident, but I feel bad about that. I didn't mean to do that or mean to have it happen. That stinks.
V6.
I especially did not want the incident points, I'll tell you that much.
The gap behind is now 3.0 seconds. 79. Left here. Ah, come on, Gray. What you need to do here. Let's stay focused. You're reeling. You're in the gaps now. 2.4 seconds. That's half your tank.
Ooh, we're starting to slide a lot.
Go for Chucks. Hey Grass. Hey Chat. Hope all
What's
is
up,
well.
Gopher Chucks? How's it going, brother? Haven't seen you in a minute, man. Hope all is well.
Go for Chucks. Crash.
What title are you in mostly now? Are you still doing a lot of like rally and stuff like that?
That lap was a 135.24.
And actually, kind of wanted to ask you on that topic. I think I said, of course, it just like announced a rally title. Kind of curious if that's real or not. I would imagine it's real. And what's your thoughts on it, if so?
Go for Chucks. Not too bad. I just ride my GSX car now. Yeah, I am playing a lot of Beam and GVR. I think Kunos will make a great rally game.
Gap 2, car number 5 heads now. 2.6 seconds. That's your fastest lap. Left.
BMG has been pretty fun, huh? Oh no! Oh, you're kidding me.
Rock crawling in VR is my new jam, plus the multiplayer is working well as a supported mod.
Car number 4 and the rating is 1.2.
Rock crawling, huh? I gotta check out your videos, man. I'm kind of curious as to what that would feel like, especially in VR, man. That's probably insane. Of course, right out the white flag is when we spin it around.
E7, white flag, black flag.
Gotta hold it together.
Go for Chucks. It can be tough on new players, but it has third-person drone mode, so you don't bounce around the truck does. But I am 10 years into VR, so I just send it.
There you go. There you go. I'm kind of with you there, man. After so many years of VR, it's like motion, stuttering, things like that.
57.
It'll bother your eyes a little bit, but doesn't make me motion sick or sick at all. Not like it used to. Oh man, that was a decent race. We ended up finishing P7, started P8, so a little bit ahead of where we actually